Hey, what's goody, y'all? All right, so I'm about to do a little preview about the baddies, right? So basically, what's going down is that the whole time we all know Summer was crashing out. She was a crash dummy the whole episode pretty much. Um, and like, for the life of me, I don't understand exactly why she felt so strongly. Might have been because maybe she was molested and as a child, and she feels some type of way. And, you know, she just, I guess that was her way of getting back whoever actually did what they did to her. Um, and her form of healing, honestly. Um, yeah. So, all right. So we get into the nitty gritty of the issue of why Summer was actually crashing out, right? So then we got a whole lot of other stuff that happened, but mainly I'm not gonna talk about everything that happened. I'm just gonna tell you what you might not understand if you have never been in a situation this detrimental before. Then you wouldn't understand. So hold on one second. It was Instacart. I needed that. But anyway, so boom. Alright, so Tasiki is upset. She's crashing out, right? So a lot of people be like, well, if it's not true, then why would you pay them any attention? Okay. So let's back all the way up, right? She kept on telling Krishan, say something. Krishan stood there and was still. The whole time telling Bae, oh, I got a new Bae. Well, yeah. And so I watched it on my little TV, and then I turned around and watched it on my bigger TV because that's what I got for Christmas from my new Bae. Gave me a 55-inch, so I'm back in there like swimwear, baby. But anyway, all right. Let me stop blushing. All right, so Krishan wasn't gonna retract her. She's not gonna retract what she said because it's true. All right. I know there's a lot of people that like Tasiki, and there's a lot of people that like Krishan. I don't care honestly about who feels like what. I'm telling you what it is. You feel me? She's not gonna retract her statement because the shit is true. She's not gonna say on national TV, well, that didn't happen. Because it did. It did. It happened. They were kids. Somebody probably did it to Tasiki. Tasiki did it to her. That's just what it is. And she's not going to take it back. She's not. So that's just what it is with that. So basically, Tasiki doing all that screaming and yelling and hollering and all of that, punching and growling and getting in her face and all that stuff, and she's still not gonna retract her what she said. She's not gonna retract her statement. So she's like, all right, cool, we could be cordial, we can hang out, but at the end of the day, that's my truth, and I'm sticking by it, and I'm gonna stick by it. So where Summer comes to play in is that she had an experience like that, and that was her way of trying to heal her trauma through Krishan's situation. And that is why she was so heated and upset and mad about this situation. That had nothing to do with her, but it did in her mind because it was triggering to her about what happened to her when she was a child. Okay? So a lot of females have, a lot of trauma that happened to them when they were a child. And these kind of allegations pull that type of anger out of a lot of females. So as much as I don't like Summer, I can understand where she's coming from psychologically if you really observe. I can understand Krishan. Krishan in her confessionals, people don't understand why she was saying, you grown, why are you crying? The reason why she was crying is because she's humiliated on TV. But Krishan is saying, like, you did it, so stand by it. Why are you crying now? You wasn't crying when you had me doing what you had me doing, but you want to be crying now? See, that's the issue. That's what she's trying to say. I'm very, very, very intuitive because, I've been through a lot. So I can understand a lot of perspectives and ways of, coming at this situation. So yeah, so that's what it is with the baddies. Follow me for more reviews. Love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.